Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has won the trust vote in the Assembly. 58 MLAs voted in favour of the confidence vote. Kejriwal said that they had brought a confidence motion to prove that the BJP's Operation Lotus has backfired, as none of the AAP MLAs switched sides. The BJP, meanwhile, accusing Kejriwal of indulging in drama to divert people's attention from what they allege is the liquor scam. Bengaluru on high alert due to heavy rainfall that has led to waterlogging and flooding in areas. The city recorded over 300 millimetres of rainfall in August. The all-time record for rainfall in August was 387 millimetres reported in 1998. The Karnataka government estimated that the rain-related losses since June have crossed 7,000 crore rupees and has now written to the union government seeking assistance. India's agrarian story is not just one of distress and hardship. It is also a story of modernization and harnessing technology or adapting scientific theory to practical application. Jude Sunnett stopped by a farm in a district in Tamil Nadu that has gone digital and is reaping the benefits of its transformation. Take a look.
You can't miss the portable weather stations on this farm, standing tall to provide live climatic data. Not far away, a farmer uses an AI app to get the lowdown on the health of his crops. Nearby, a soil testing lab sees a technician analyzing samples to figure out the best spot to sow the next crop. We're at Hosur in Tamil Nadu, where agritech startup Waycool is helping farmers use technology to get the best yield from this season's sowing. Waycool says its flagship platform, Agri, delivers pre-harvest tech innovations which improve yield and save costs. In the last couple of years, the company has taken the concept and implemented it at several farmlands in the south. Technological interventions at the pre-harvest stage have helped nearly 7,000 farmers do better business. But Waycool says that not only have farmer incomes improved by 5 to 30%, but the very fact that AI is used in directing farming processes means there's a huge saving involved at the time of cultivation. The results from tech transformations at farms like this one have caught the fancy of the farming community in the region.
The very fact that we are able to go from a 60 farmer pilot to a 7,000 plus farmer shows that there are benefits that the farmer is getting out of this platform, right? So the range of, depending on the crops that they are cultivating, the range of benefit that they are getting is between 5 and 30% in terms of improvement in income and about 10 to 20% in cost reduction.
From tomatoes, cabbage and carrots to guavas, papayas and spinach, these farmers have begun using Waycool's tech to plan entire planting seasons. From fertigation cycles to assessing microclimatic soil data and optimizing irrigation, Agri also helps farmers troubleshoot through an AI tool that helps detect crop diseases and recommends treatment protocols. The inputs from soil sensors and weather data help farmers understand and implement necessary cultivation practices backed by cold, hard data. The app comes in 5 languages, including Hindi.
Weight increase, sir.
Our total yield has increased. Crops that used to give us 1 ton of produce now give us 1.5 tons.
Earlier, our crops used to be irrigated without checks and controls. Now I get to know exactly how much water is needed for an entire day. This ends up saving me a whole lot of effort and investment.
Waycool hopes that the popularity of its AI-backed farming tool will grow and it will be able to replicate this success and acceptance across farmlands in South India. It is also working on constant updates to its technology and hopes to enlarge this footprint first across its existing base of 180,000 farmers and then beyond. In Hosur, Jude Sunnett.
And in international news, the Sri Lankan government has reached a preliminary agreement with the IMF for a loan of $2.9 billion. The loan agreement is subject to the approval by the IMF management and its executive board and is contingent on the Sri Lankan government implementing previously agreed measures. Meanwhile, in Pakistan, over 1,000 people have been killed and 33 million impacted in the country, which is witnessing its worst floods in decades. The country's climate minister has claimed that 1/3 of Pakistan is underwater. The UN has described the disaster as an unprecedented climate catastrophe, launched a 160 million donation appeal. Pakistan health officials reported an outbreak of waterborne diseases in several areas. The UN Human Rights Office has released a report minutes before its chief is set to leave office, highlighting that China's arbitrary and discriminatory detention of the Uyghurs and other Muslims in the country may constitute crimes against humanity. The 48-page report, however, did not use the term genocide. China slammed the report, calling it pure farce. Democrat Mary Peltola wins the Alaska congressional seat, which was held by the Republicans for close to 5 decades. The first Alaska native to be serving in the U.S. Congress, Peltola defeated Republican Sarah Palin, who once served as the governor of the state. Late Republican Don Young held the Alaska seat for 49 years before his death in March. And that is a significant win for the Democrats. With that, it is time for us to wrap up this edition of Business 360. Thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned to CNBC-TV18. The news continues on the other side.